right. Good morning. I don't know if the stream is working again. So if you guys can, what's up, Dom? Yeah, so it looks like my little YouTube live stream workstation is not showing me anything again. So, okay, if I'm good, we're good. I just can't tell. I don't know what's going on. Maybe YouTube's working on some updates. But normally I can see, make sure everything's working, but I can't. So it is what it is. This morning, it's not a pretty morning. And we got SFET. It's got pretty good first quarter earnings. Better than their last year's earnings at this time. It made a nice move up. It was going sideways and then started selling off, so there's nothing there yet. GRNQ has an agreement. And this did gap up pretty strong. It's over all the indicators. Going to be opening up right around here. So there's not a ton of resistance ahead of this. This is like one of the very few I'm all right with right at the moment. It's in the channel 2, but it's not the best, but it's all right. And this stock has ran big before, so some potential there. ZYNE has some positive phase 2 data. They had a nice strong gap up, selling off, and kind of coming back down the. See, I drew that as support, but that may not be support. Let's see, right here is probably support. Yeah, something like that. So it's kind of in a channel 2. What's up, One Life? PHUN, this nonsense stock. The press release is actually pretty funny. They've got a strategic relationship with American-made media consultants for the Trump-Pence 2020 re-election campaign. So I could see this getting a little crazy, possibly, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do anything or not. And you can kind of see there, I had 10 shares of this. I believe that was 10 shares left from last week when I traded this. If I did trade it, I'm not even sure. I have no idea where this 10 shares came from, but I sold them. I sold them this morning because I noticed they were on my account, and then right after I sold them, they came out with this press release and it jumped up. Not like it would have been a big deal, but it was only 10 shares. But I really have no idea where those 10 shares came from. I was trying to figure that out. I don't know, but I sold them, so I'm not in this. But yeah, it's stupid. I don't know what I did. Maybe I accidentally hit it or something because I don't remember trading. Maybe I did trade PHUN. I don't know. I really don't remember. I don't know where those 10 shares came from. And then we got Mark. They launched a new website. And Mark went pretty crazy here. Well, not that crazy, but a little crazy. But man, it's high up. If you look at it on the daily, it's way up here. 337. It's like right at the top of the corner of this chart. I mean, it could keep going, but it's just a nasty move from Mark. From 38 cents over a couple of weeks to 337. That's a count changer. But yeah, nothing really sticks out to me. So, One Life and I were talking about maybe looking at some higher price stocks. If nothing is happening in the penny stock world, maybe look at some mid caps. Maybe pot stocks. Who knows? So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Like I said yesterday, it's going to be a weird week. I'm sure there'll be opportunities, but that doesn't make any sense. Let's see, where's my sway scanner? Let's see, come on, sway scanner. There we go. ESEA halted. Looks like they got earnings. Must be pretty good earnings, because this is getting halted right away. I did not see this when I scanned this morning. And GLBS, this is a shipper. Getting a little attention here. MESA, USIO. No any reason for those to run. Let me pop open the shipper, see if we have anything interesting going on, or if GLBS is just getting a little pop. Yeah, so it just looks like GLBS is just getting a little pop for no reason, probably. So not a big deal there. And Mark's selling off. SFET still selling off a little bit. PHUN selling off. That guy's there. Yeah, so all these starting to sell off. Yeah, there's not a lot going on. SPY having a little pullback right here at the market open. And I was looking this morning. SPY is opening up right at this resistance. If you look back here on the daily, this was resistance here and here. So it's going to be resistance again. So it may not be quite out of the woodworks yet on the market rebounding, but possibly. We'll see. Let's see. Let's check some of these earnings while we're waiting for this to unhaul. Let me see what their earnings look like. Fifth cash dividend. Oh, this is a shipper. This is a shipper, so that's why GLBS is getting a little attention. And they had better EBITDA this quarter. They beat the analyst consensus. On several different things, it looks like. So maybe that's why it's getting some hype. GRNQ is trying to hold up this support right here. I'm actually not mad at it. If it can get over 177, that might show some strength. See, ESCA is out of this halt. See, gapped up to 510. Now it's starting to pull back some. Yeah, it is pretty low float too. Here's my NASDAQ analyst. Let's see, MRSN, nothing there. GRNQ is still fighting here. SFET trying to come back up and get back over 150. Kind of like SFET a little bit, maybe on this reversal, possibly. GRNQ could not get up. Could not get up there. Well, we got things popping around here. ESEA is trying to hold up $1 here. Or not $1, I'm sorry, $4 here. What's up, Daniel B? Looks like it's gonna come back down there. So it looks like the 50-day is at 150. I'm gonna go on SFET here. Starting to try to break 150. It's starting to move up. Low resistance at 155. I want to start holding above 150 at this point. Oh, it's starting to come back down now. See if it can hold 150 here. Yeah, starting to hold 150 again. So this was that support, and that's why I wanted to buy there if it broke back over. Let's see if it can hold that and then start climbing back up. Maybe try to get back to 170. It's got a little resistance at 155 too. Starting to crack 150 here. See if it gets popped back up much lower, and I'm going to get out. There it goes, quick pop back up. Being on Hertz One Life. A lot of red coming in here, but it's trying to hold 150. Do have an upper shadow starting to form on the 5 minute, but see, we got the 2 minutes for this upper shadow to get out of here. I don't like that, and that's not a good 1 minute candle. This needs to come back up. It's definitely struggling with this 150 area. There we go. Now it's getting back above it. HTZ in the halt. Hertz got halted. How about that? How about Hertz? Well, sounds like you're killing it, One Life, so good job, buddy. Good strong close on that 5 minute candle. See if this can get over 155. Start showing a little something here. A little bit of selling again. Like I said, we just want to see 150 hold up. As 150 starts holding up support, and we got plenty of people buying it right there, and we can see this start to climb some more. I mean, we've been on a little slow climb since open, this little reverse, but I want to see it continue. I got a quick little touch of 155 there. There we go. Now it's testing it. See if we get through that. There we go. It's through that 155. There we go. Starting to climb a little bit. Looks like we're getting held up at 160 a little bit here. A lot of sellers at 158 for some reason. Let me look back here. Yeah, oh, right there. That's kind of why the tops of those two candles. Starting to sell off a little bit again. If this starts reversing, then this is probably done. Push back over 155. See this 5-minute close over 155. Because right now we have a very indecisive candle. This candle is showing a lot of indecision here. There we go. Nice buyer came in at 155. So we want to see that start holding up as support now. There we go. Starting to push up again. So a little red pullback candle. That's all right as long as we're still climbing. I'm just looking for that 170 area to see if it's going to break that. But I would start locking in some profit there if we can get up there. Although it's not, I mean, it's not that much further, but and then we go testing that little 158 resistance again. Seller's sitting there. can get through that, there shouldn't really be too much between 158 and 170, but it is struggling with that area. Now it's starting to break down. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice, finally breaking down. A little selling at 160, but we should start seeing a little action on this now. There we go. Just trying to get above 160 and hold. So struggling a little bit with 160 now. Need to see it. See it get back above 160. So it's definitely having some trouble getting through these areas, because now we're coming back down again. Pull a little stop loss in real quick, guys. Give me just a second. All right, there we go. Now we're pushing up a little bit. Take the stop loss out. See if we can get up to 170. Looks like there's some selling at 165. Coming back down again. Another little upper shadow. Yeah, 170. Let's see. Oh, there's a little resistance at 165 as well. I didn't see, but let's see if we can get through that. Yeah, so there's a little resistance at 165 and 170. I may have to look at locking in some at 165 if it gets back up there. But we'll see. Another little Another sell-off here so far. We don't want to sell off too much. Really want to see 155 hold up. It's coming back down. So I definitely want to see 150 hold up. It's a lot of red coming. This is a really big red candle. Starting to crack 150 here. Let's see if it holds up. Yeah, so 150 trying to hold up. Let's see what we got. 2.5 minutes on this 5-minute candle. It's trying to hold up 150. I don't know, this is getting a little sketchy. This is getting a little sketchy. I may have missed the opportunity to lock in profit at 165 because I missed that shot, but we'll see. I'm gonna put a stop loss in there because if it starts coming down too much, it could start crashing quick. But I don't really want it to get down to 145. I'd rather it stay at 150. I want it to stay in this channel between 150 and 170. Let's see it try to break the top of the channel. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, so we haven't had a third touch of the top of the channel yet. We've only had 2 touches here and here. This was an attempt, but it didn't quite get up there to 170. But we want 150 to hold up. We don't want 150 to crack. Wait, is it? Let's see. Is anything else going on? Let's do a quick look around. Is that sold off? That sold off? Mark is actually trying to do something. ESEA actually doesn't look too bad either. So a couple of them holding up, a couple of them selling off, but nothing. We don't have anything crazy yet. Looks like we've not had any big rips on any penny stocks this morning. Let's see. Let me see if we got like a little trend line on this, maybe forming. I mean, kind of possibly, but not really. I really want to see us get back over 155 and stop testing the 150 support. Looks like it's trying to, struggling a little bit with 153 now. There we go. Finally getting back through 153. That was a lot of work for it. There we go. Starting to pop up again. A little green candle there. Not a little green candle, but a decent sized green candle pushing up. So maybe it's not done yet. We'll see. This 5 minutes about to close. We want to see it. There it goes. Good close over 155. Now we really want to see 155 start holding up as support. You see they're still not holding up that support yet. Yeah, see 155 still's got sellers at it, so it's still some resistance. So now we're starting to get some buyers build up at one. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. There was some buyers starting to build up there. 155 on the bid. Getting some pretty decently healthy moves on the stock so far, though. Here we go again. It's going to test 155 support again. There we go. So 155 starting to hold up. That's all we want to see. We want to see it getting bought up every time it drops to 155. The upper shadows on the 1 minute chart. There we go. Now we're starting to get a little buyers in there. There's a little 15,000 shares at 157. They got taken out immediately. We're back at this 158 area again. So that's where we're getting hung up at. You can see there's a lot of sellers there at 158. So it's got to get back through that again. Testing 155 again. See if 155 can hold up for the close of this 5 minute candle. Got 35 seconds left. Market is very super slow. You are definitely right about that, DB. Mm, 155 starting to crack a little bit. A lot of selling came through there, but it's still trying to hold. About 3 seconds left on this candle. There we go. So we held 155 there. But nobody's coming in and buying it up right here. Need to get off that 155. So a few buyers came in there at 155. There we go. That's what you want to see. Every time it comes down to support, you want to see, although that was it took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but you want to see people coming in and buying it when it gets down there. Alright, push through 158. Get up there and test 158. We need to start testing resistance. We've been testing support long enough. HTZ still running? Let's take a look at HTZ. Oh yeah, Hertz looking pretty nice. Nice move so far on Hertz. So good job there, One Life, killing it on Hertz. Basically bouncing. I mean, they're not bankrupt yet, so some people still have, faith or hope or whatever that they're gonna keep moving or that they might rebound. So, if the price is so low because it looks like they're gonna go bankrupt, then some people think, well, possibly this is a chance where they could rebound, they could change things around, and maybe make some money, and then, uh, you get some buyers coming in. But that's all it is, just just bouncing, just hopeful, wishful thinking by investors or whatever. But I would imagine Hertz is probably a little bit bigger of a company than Luckin Coffee. I could be wrong, but Hertz probably has a better chance to rebound than a coffee shop does. So that's probably why people are pushing Hertz up. So we're trying to push for 160 here. We finally got to that 158. Now we're trying to get through 160 again. And looks like we're going to get through it. Yeah, they were through it. Well, yeah, there we go. Now we're through it. Now let's see what happens here at 165. I'm going to start maybe looking to lock in some profit again, possibly, if I can get up there. Looks like a lot of... So struggling 163. See, there's a lot of sellers at 163 right at the moment. I'm going to put my stop loss back in just in case. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Let's give us a second here. I'm going to put it back in. So another sell-off. Another sell-off. We make a little progress and then we sell off. Like I said, we'll see 155 hold up. See, 155 did hold up there so far. Oh, now we're back. We're going to try to test 155 again, it looks like. But we'd like to see 158 start holding up as some support. So we want to start building new support. Here we go again. Preferably though, I'd rather see 160 start holding up, but it's still having trouble getting above 160. More minutes. There we go. Now it's starting to push back above 160. Stock is moving pennies. This is a very low float stock too. That's the crazy thing. It's moving pennies. So if it actually could get some real good volume, like if we break 165, maybe 170, you know, if the volume comes in, it could rip. But it could also just get held up at 165 or 170 again, and that'd be it. So it's really hard to say. Now we see how we start. Did you guys see at level 2? We started seeing buyers coming in at the bid at 160. That's what we want to see. We want to see 160 start to hold up as support. I see people buying it up at 160 and keeping it from dropping below that. We got a minute on this candle, so if this candle can close above 160, looks like it's not going to. It's starting to sell off a little bit there. Bit of selling. Got 30 seconds left on this candle. See if it can get back above 160 or at least hold above 158. But preferably 160. Alright, we're about to close here, so let's see what happens. Oh, sorry, 158 support might crack. We don't want to see it start pushing back up. We want this trend line to hold this uptrend. So we need it off of that uptrend line. 155 absolutely needs to hold, because if this drops back down to 150, that ruins all this little upward movement that we've had. Yeah, there it goes. Let's see if it gets pushed back up though. Could just be a quick little sell off. As we still have 4 minutes on this candle. Stock is having a lot of trouble getting above 160, 165. Well, it hasn't got back above 165 since open, but it's really struggling with that 160 area. If it don't start coming back up here in a second, it needs to get back above 155 pretty soon. See, now 155 is acting as resistance again. It's not what we want. We want 155 to be support. Needs to get back over 155 here. Looks like it's going to try. So they did push back over 155. It's almost been an hour, and we've moved pennies. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What's going on in this market today? Hertz, man. Hertz is still climbing. One Life's killing it on Hertz. So nice job, One Life, on that one. Hertz got a big float, and it's ripping, and SFET's got a tiny float, and it's moving pennies. Nice. So $1.02 average on the Hertz. So pretty good entry. Now starting to cracking 150 again. Really needs to hold up 150, 155. This candle's about to close. I don't like the open of that candle. And this may be all she wrote. If SFET cannot get off this 150 area and start coming back up, then it's probably going to crack. There we go. It's trying to get off of it a little bit. See, maybe our trend line's a little wrong. Maybe trend line's like that, maybe. Yeah, a lot of shares being traded on Hertz. That looks like where most of the volume is at today is on Hertz. Probably. If SFET can just keep holding up support and get all these sellers out that's still in here. There's definitely been some selling pressure on the stock. But if it can just hold up and keep building a little bit higher lows, like we got a low. I mean, this is a low, but this is a weird candle. We got, low here, low starting to build there, low starting to build right here, 151. So if they can start coming up and pushing 160 again, that's fine. If we keep having these push ups and then sell off, then push up, then a little sell off. So we're just trying to shake out the sellers. A lot of sellers in these areas. There we go. Now we're starting to try to attack that 155 again. Feel a lot better if it'd get back over 155. Hertz back down to 130. See, I need to see some buyers. There we go. There we got some buyers on the time and sells finally to come through and push back above 155. See if this can start pushing for 160 again. What's going on, GoPro? I have no idea. What is happening with the GoPro? Looks like people wanted to buy it. It's moved up about 30 cents. It's not really any PR or anything. That there's probably, let's see, now the SPY is coming down too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's above all indicators, so it's bullish now. So, people, GoPro probably sold off because of coronavirus, I would imagine, because people couldn't go outside. It's going to be hard to GoPro while you're indoors. So now that people are getting back out into the public, GoPro might be selling more, especially now that, everybody's been cooped up. They want to get out. They might be making some better sales. Oil sellers tried to push that right back down instantly. We started moving up again, and then it just got instantly slammed at 158. 158 resistance, it's been a headache. But that would be my guess on GoPro. I really don't know. That's just my assumption. I don't really follow GoPro, but that would be my guess. So SFET needs to get off of this 153, and it doesn't look like it's going to. It looks like it's going to crack 153. 153 is trying to hold. We're definitely getting a lot of selling pressure here. If we can hold up this selling pressure, that's another good bit of selling that we got out of this stock. We are starting to lose a little bit of volume on this stock, but there was a lot of selling. So maybe that's the selling volume we're losing. Maybe we can start getting some buyers back into this after they see it trying to hold up 150. See what did GR and Q do? Did it do anything? Nope. See, Hertz, nice pullback. Possible chance for an entry at $1.25. Possible. It looks like it's going to hold up that area. Whoops. PHUN out of here, DYN out of here, and ESEA off of here. Alright, so SFED's back over 155, trying to hold that. And this little, well, never mind, as soon as I said that. This 5-minute candle's fixing to close. We really want to see this next candle push up. You can see the selling bars have went down. Now if we can just get some buying in here. Let me look at this. 157. So, we don't have any volume right at this second. There we go. Simon Sells is barely moving. We don't have any buying or selling. Oh, now we got some selling. See if this can hold up. If we don't get any buyers coming in, then this may be it. Yeah, PHUN, yeah. PHUN sold off. It's starting to crack a little bit here on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you would even want to buy into this. You're on a downtrend right now. Like, you're in a straight downtrend. You know, the stock is very bearish. It could sell off any moment, drop down even more. Gotta wait for some type of reversal. Before you look for an entry on something like this, because it's just going straight down. I mean, it's trying to find some support in this area, but it looks like it's real close to cracking. Oh, let's see, SFET came right down on my stop loss. So it did get bought up at 145. That's probably it for SFET, man. It struggled so much just to get up to that 165. That would have been a good chance to take some profit. But yeah, this is looking pretty ugly. I think this is probably done. I doubt it can recover and come back up after this sell-off. How's Hertz looking? Hertz looks like it might still try to come up. The only way this would have a chance is if it gets bought back up real quick and pushes back over 150, but the being under 150 probably is going to start turning to resistance. But there's just no buying volume on this right now, and that's why I just couldn't never get enough buying volume. It had a little bit right here in the beginning, but as the day went on, it's just slowly died off. Move that trend line. But it's kind of doing a curl over here, which means it could just sell off at any moment and drop out. So unless some buyers come in, I'm probably going to get stopped out here in the next minute or two. Yeah, you can see more sellers. Because anybody who's buying through here is going to start getting real nervous that it cracked this low and stuff. So stop losses are going to get hit. So it's probably going to hit my stop loss soon. And we are out of that channel. Oops. Oh yeah, the SPY. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it just is getting rejected off of this resistance. So I mean, it is a little pullback on the SPY. I mean, it could pull back, all the way to 295 or 296 again. There's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna have healthy ups and downs with the market, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, the SPY dropping could have affected a lot of these stocks. Looks like Hertz dropped too. Yeah, Hertz started dropping. Like I said, it's gonna be a weird week. It's one of them off weeks. You got a holiday and it's the end of the month. It's gonna be an off week for sure. This is trying to hold up 145, but I highly doubt it's going to. My stop loss is right below that, so I'm probably very, very close to being stopped out here. Unless 145 somehow ends up holding up without dropping any. But I highly doubt it. But at this point, I don't see a reason for this stock to come back up. You know, that's pretty much it. Whoops. That was kind of its one hoorah to try to push and actually do something, and it didn't do it, so. Let's see my drawings. And we're starting to get a downtrend on it. Yeah, well, you can see 145 was real close to cracking. And there's not too many buyers coming in to hold it up. Yeah. There's only 5. Oh, there they go. There comes some buyers. So a little bit of buyers coming in there at 145. Not many, but some. If for some reason it does hold up 145 and starts coming back up again, I mean, it'll probably be 30 minutes before it could even get back up to 160 unless magically a ton of volume came in. But there's no real reason for any more volume to come in until it gets back up in that 160 area. See how Hertz doing. Hertz is still alright. GRNQ looks done. Big downtrend. PHUN, yeah, still looking like it's going to drop. So Mark is looking okay. Hertz is looking fine. Hertz is, you could pretty much probably draw a trend line on Hertz and play the trend line. Let's see. It's trying to push up a little bit, but this could just be a little sympathy bounce. I want to see if it gets back up to if it gets back up to 150, how many sellers are sitting there and how hard it struggles. If it struggles with 150 real hard, then I'm probably just going to get out of it. But if it like goes right through 150 like it's nothing, then I'll just continue to hold it and it'll be a long trade. I'm selling at 149. Not a ton of selling, but there's some selling there. And just struggling 150. Couldn't even get back up to 150. There it goes. Now it's starting. Let's see if it gets through 149 here. Nope. Still can't. Still struggling right there. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It does not look good at this point. What's that? EIGI. About a 60-cent move so far. Just kind of going straight up. Well, SPY is still selling off. Nasty. Did something, let's see. Let's see, what kind of... Recent scenes troubling. U.S. won't tolerate government-imposed shutdowns. What does that mean? June could be the low point. Huh. Yeah, I just think it was a rejection. The market's rejecting off of the whatever you want to say, that resistance. But I'm not buying into the negativity that they're saying. I mean, it's a pullback. You know, we just, over the last couple of days, you know, we were all the way down at 290, and then we made this nice run up. A lot of stocks climbing, so even if it pulls back to 294 or 295, which it has some support there, you know, it's just a healthy pullback. That's all it is. All right, looks like SFED's about to crack. So it was a pretty slow day, and it's getting late in the day, so I think I'm going to call it a day here soon. How many times did I just say day? I don't know. It seemed like a lot, but if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in. We'll give the stream about 10-15 more minutes here. I'm pretty sure SFED's going to crack here soon. If it doesn't, I'll probably just keep holding it and see if it turns around during lunchtime or something. because my stop loss is in, and if I don't get stopped, well, it looks like I'm about to get stopped out here. I'm pretty sure within the next 5-10 minutes I'm going to get stopped out, but I could be wrong. Yeah, there it is. So $16 loss. Whoops. SFET could not get it. Slow day. Besides Hertz. Hertz still on this trend line here. Kind of bouncing off of that previous high. Could keep going. Alright, so we got 2 days left this week. We got tomorrow and Friday. I am not going to be gung-ho the rest of this week because so far it's been 2 very slow days. Be looking for very, very easy trades. And maybe not even on penny stocks because penny stocks so far this week have been garbage. So may have to look elsewhere. How'd Aurora ever do? Aurora dropping back down now. Planet 13 over 127. Just want to look at some of these pot stocks. IPR. Alright guys, well, there's no questions or anything. Appreciate everybody joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Good job if anybody made some money in this slow day today. If not, don't worry about it. There'll be other days. But yeah, appreciate you guys joining me. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Until next time.